Hi Kenny, Alan Cockrell with ABC, hitting coordinator for the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm going to run through your video today. Let it run through a couple of times. We'll talk about a few things and I'll stop it. We'll start to draw some lines. But I like your load, very good athletic position. Stay down into your legs very well. One thing that I do see, Kenny, when you start your swing is we get a little bit of a spin on that back foot. This is a swing that is probably effective, or is, I'm sure, very effective on a ball middle in. I look at this pitch, it looks to be a little bit middle in. You get through this ball very well. My question to you would be, how well do we stay on the ball away? How well do we stay on breaking balls or change-ups? And I just see the back knee working around that front side. I'd rather see, when your foot lands, I want to see that back knee working to the inside part of that front thigh. And that's going to keep us inside the ball. It's also going to keep us on the ball that's middle away. So I'm just going to slow it down now. We'll stop at the load position. Okay, we'll talk about some of the things that are important to me. Okay, here we are at the load position. The heel plants. All right, now at this particular point, there's things that I look for right here. I want to make sure that each knee or both knees have equal bend. Okay, got pretty good bend in both knees. We want to make sure that both these knees are inside of our feet, and we want to make sure that the hips are square. All right, we got a little bit of leak with that front hip, but your shoulders are in a good position. Your hands are in a good position. They're separated back behind your back knee very well. Your head sits right over your belt buckle. That's a very good attacking position. I like everything that I see right there except this lower half. And what I see with this lower half is I see this knee starting to work around this front leg. Okay? What we want to do is get our weight loaded into here, and we want to transfer this knee and drive this knee and transfer the weight into there. Okay? That's what keeps us inside the ball in. That's also what keeps us on the ball away. Another thing that I see is with this stride foot right here, we want to keep this stride foot no more open than 45 degrees, and you're at 62. The more this stride foot opens, the more this front hip wants to leak open, and now our swing just follows that path, okay? What I'd like for you to do is when your stride foot lands, let's set it down more at a 45 degree angle, somewhere in this position. When hitting coaches talk about keeping the front side closed, we're not talking about keeping that foot totally closed straight to home plate like this. We're talking about this front hip. We don't want that hip to leak too early. But one of the things that causes that hip to leak open is getting this stride foot out here more open than 45 degrees. So that's going to cause now, as I run this forward, it's going to cause this knee to work around the front side, and as a result, it'll cause the hands to cast out and come around, and we'll finish very abruptly across our body. Okay, so I'm just going to run through the swing, see the knee work around, the hands will get to the ball, and then see how quickly the hands finish across the body. All right, what I'd like for you to do is get into a cage setting where we can work on driving our backside into our front side, but having much better direction to all the pitches in the strike zone. If we can cover the ball away and stay on the ball away the right way, then we're going to have no problem handling the ball in with the exact same swing. So here's what I want you to do. With a lot of my guys, I will do this. I'll take a ball that is basically, it's an exercise ball, okay? Right here's the stride foot's down. I'll take an exercise ball, and I'll put this ball right here between their legs, okay? And I'll say, I want you to drive this back knee. I want you to drive it straight through the center of this ball and transfer weight into there, okay? Now, this stride foot has to be at a 45 degree angle, but drive that back knee. Don't bring it around the ball. Don't bring it around it this way. Drive the back knee straight through the center of the ball. Okay, we're going to set a tee out here on the outer third, even with just inside the stride foot. And by driving that back knee straight through the center of the ball, keeping the stride foot at a 45-degree angle right here. That's going to allow you to come down to this pitch, okay, get to contact right here, get to contact, and keep your extension staying through this ball, so and keeping the hands from going around the body. On this particular pitch, it's inside, and we're able to get away with it. One thing I do like when I look at this swing is your palm up, your palm down. That's where we want to be. That's where we want to be on this pitch out here away as well. Okay, we want the head and eyes to come straight down and look right down the barrel of the bat at contact. I think, Kenny, it's important for you to know that as soon as the head and eyes come up, the swing essentially is over. The barrel of the bat's going to follow the head and eyes, and it's going to come in and out of the zone very quickly. So you do that very well, but what we get is we get a spin, and that spin makes it difficult to stay on pitches away and off-speed pitches, I'm guessing, with you. So this drill that I'm suggesting is a drill that's going to help you stay on the ball away. It'll also help you stay inside the ball in, and will give you a much more direct pass. So when that stride foot lands right here, we're going to make sure that this stride foot is in this position right here. That's going to keep that front hip from wanting to leak open like this. It's going to keep it right there. It's going to keep this knee inside this front leg and driving weight into here. Now from that position, you can go to the ball in, you can go to the ball middle, you can go to the ball away with good direction and good extension through the baseball. Okay, the reason I use the exercise ball is because it helps us feel this back knee driving through the center of that ball instead of spinning around that ball. If we spin around that ball, again, that's the direction that our hands are going to take. So with someone your size, I would say, possibly a 45 centimeter ball, maybe a 40 to 35 centimeter ball. We don't want it so big that it spreads us out. It's like we're riding a horse. We want that knee, the ball to fit inside the knees. So I pinch the knees together and I keep good bend, and then when I transfer my weight into the front leg, it goes right through the center of the ball. Excuse me. And you can hit this ball out here, and you can hit this ball out here with the exact same swing. But your direction will allow for a clean path to contact and then good extension through that ball, and that's where we get drive. Okay? So this would be a drill that I would suggest to you. I think it will help you and keep you from spinning. I think it'll make you a more complete hitter because you will cover more of the strike zone by doing this. Okay, Kenny, thanks for coming to our camp, bud. Give this drill a chance, and best of luck.